Okay. Hey, hi, good evening. Good evening, everyone. I hope I am now clearly audible. There was some issue with my mic. Let me see how many students. Okay, around 130, 35 and increasing. Okay, so great. So first of all, yeah, I welcome you all. This is Prasad from Let's Upgrade. And once again, I welcome you all to one more, essentials program. So this time we are starting off with Java, right? So yeah, thank you for that confirmation. Visually, good evening, everyone. Right, so this program, right, so this is something I'll tell you why we are doing Java. Let me just switch my configuration. Yep, now it should be fine, right? Okay, so I'll just take 5-10 minutes in the start before I hand over the session to your trainer, instructor, mentor for the next 5 days. Okay, so this Java program, right? Why it is important? I guess everyone is learning Java in their colleges as well, and even as BTech or CSE or whatever tech background you might hold or you might not hold. Java plays a very important role as well. If you're planning to go into some like companies which are majorly operating into fintech, you can say environment like banks where you want to contribute into their tech or something, still Java is the preferred stack. Okay, so now if you want to start off like your career into Java, you might go into like, building some servlets or building a full stack application in Java, or maybe on the down the line build some Android apps. Although it's not preferred, right? So Java, you need to learn the basics first, right? And so for that reason, the next 5 days we are just going to cover. Maybe you can say like for after next 5 days you'll be very confident in Java. Then yes, bring anything to me, I can learn and I can implement anything in Java, right? So let me see how many, like 237, like that was a good increase in the chat in the next last 5 minutes. Okay, like let's quickly start off. Yes, thank you. Yeah, of course, Rohit, we wanted to go on the next level, right? So I guess my screen is also visible. So I'll just go to the website. Now, why I am here and who am I? I am Prasad. I'm one of the core team members of Let's Upgrade. And my job here is to just onboard you guys so that you guys complete the program successfully. You know where to find your schedule, where to mark your attendance, where to see your assignments, where to submit those and everything. So that is my job. And after that, in the next 5 minutes, as I mentioned, I'll give it the whole session to your trainer to learn, right? So now the first step, the very important step, is to register for the program. Okay, so if you guys have not registered yet, I believe a lot of you might have come here from the YouTube suggestions, or you might have got a notification. So in case you have not enrolled into the program, the first thing is go to letsupgrade.in website, just scroll down where you'll see all the programs. Right now, just find the program which you are currently in, right? This is Java Essentials Bootcamp. So I'll just go into Java and I'll just go and enroll. Okay, so now it has enrolled me. So now first step of enrollment is done. Now where to see all you, when you say, right, there's a learning portal and something. So where's my learning portal? So all I have to do is head over to your profile icon, go on to my program section. Okay, so is my voice repeating, guys? I'm seeing few chats that my voice is repeating. Can anyone just confirm if my voice is very clear? Great. Thank you for the confirmation. Okay. So now, as you can see, right, all the programs which I've enrolled, maybe it can be any boot camp or it can be a full stack program, it can be a essential program, all are available here. So now this is the current program which I'm a part of. Okay. So let's understand this whole portal. Okay. So now this is the name of your program. Thank you for the confirmation, guys. Now this particular path, right, this program progress is very important. Now why is only and only once you complete 50% of your program progress, that is after you mark your attendance, give the assignments, attend the lecture, is when you are able to download your certificate. Okay, so you can just hit click on this question mark and it will give you all the details, right? Now for solving doubts or asking any questions or getting all the updates of like upcoming programs or your class or something, you can join our telegram channel, or we have multiple WhatsApp groups. You can join any and you will get all the updates, right? Then you have refer and earn program. You get coins for all the referrals which you can claim, right? For like merchandise, or also you can get discounts on our paid programs using those coins. Now coming down is your schedule. If you see, right, the schedule for the whole day, like 2021, so it's a 5-day program as I mentioned. So from today, like Tuesday to Saturday, you will be learning about Java and all the topics are mentioned here, right? So introduction, variable data types, control statements, introduction to object oriented programming in Java, and at the end of the whole session, like the whole, you can say 5 days, we'll build a small project to actually understand how whatever you have learned is implemented hands on. And similarly, you have the direct watch on YouTube button, which will again open the same YouTube link which we are, like, you guys are currently watching on. WhatsApp group is full. Sandesh, can you just look into it and just switch the link? So, like, don't worry guys, if it is full for now, just go and join the Telegram group. We have the limit of like a lot of limit in lakhs. WhatsApp group links will be shuffled in a bit and you should be able to join it again, right? So now currently, if you can see, right, the class, how to mark your attendance is like, see, now currently, since the lecture is live, only and only when it is live you can go and mark your attendance, and after the lecture, before that you cannot go and mark the attendance. So all you have to do is click on it, rate if you like the session. Okay, if you like the session and what we are doing, and if you actually like the whole lecture which like a trainer is going to deliver to you, just give us a 10 so we know that yes, we did a good job. If there's some suggestion, you can also give it here and just hit on submit. And if you're planning to go into a 6 months, you can say, placement guaranteed program, yes, you can give us a hint, yes, I'm looking for that as well, and we'll accordingly, guide you there. Now coming to the assignment part, let me just go to some another program so I can help you with assignments part as well. Okay, so this is how the question mark works. Now currently I'm not able to download the certificate because I'm not eligible, because my just progress is just 15%, and only after the program completion date is done, that is after the last lecture, you will be able to download the certificates. Now let me see if yeah, now see, now wherever you see, right, somewhere it is just mark attendance, somewhere it is just view and submit assignment. So wherever there is an assignment given by the trainer, it will be available here, right? So this is how your assignment will look. So whenever the assignment is given, you don't need to ask anywhere in the group, you do not need to call anyone from the team, you do not need to mail anyone. If the assignment is given, it will be available in this portal. All you have to do is just open it. Here is the assignment. Okay, write the code in a collab file or whatever you like, or whatever, like your, like for Java, whatever ID you will be using, write it in that file, upload it to your GitHub, and just give us the link and mention the details if anything you want us to see, and just hit on submit, and it should submit your assignment. Similarly for here, right? Don't worry, Chandramohan, the links of the WhatsApp will be shuffled, right? So I guess that's very easy process. So this is what we call our one link. Okay, so this is the one link. I guess that is also there in the pinned chat, right? That's the only link which you guys should be concerned. Anything and everything related to your program is catered into that link, or your WhatsApp groups, your schedule, your certifications, everything. Once you're done with the 50%, you can say program progress, the certificate icon will be highlighted here. Let me check if I can show you some verify. I guess this should have it. Yeah, so now see, here in I have my 50%, 57, more than 50% of my attendance. So now here I can go and download my certificate, and that's easy. That's pretty, you can say, the easy flow of the whole. The register, attend the program, assign, give assignments, make your progress more than, you can say, 50%, and then you can just go and download the certificates directly from the same portal, right? Any queries, guys? Any queries? I'm just switching to your chats now. Guys, whoever has joined late for this session, right, just scroll, like, just you can say, move a little behind in the session, just go back and come again to the live part. Everything in Chandramon, everything is in that portal. The link is here in the pinned chat. Everything is there. Okay, so with that, let me just call upon your trainer for the day. Let me just remove my screen and just call Abhishek. So Abhishek here you are going to be the instructor. Hi Abhishek, how are you?
I'm good. I'm good, Prashad. Thank you. Thank you for the introduction. Yeah.
Right. So Abhishek is, you can say, one of the amazing trainers we are having at Let's Upgrade, and he has been training, you can say, many batches of our full stack students, like where we start off with the actual DSA, right? He trains them at the very entry point. So you can say all the students who are going into our full stack program first meet Abhishek and then start their journey there, right? So he is one of the, you can say, the entry point trainers for them. So the next 5 days, right, guys, all you have to do is ask as many questions as you can to Abhishek, get as much of knowledge as you can from him, and make your Java basic strong, right? And then if you want, right, if you want to further, you can say, play around with Java, we have our full stack programs there. We are also coming with a surprise, like maybe it will be out in next 2 days or something where you can keep on learning exciting topics on a subscription basis with Let's Upgrade. So something is looking for you guys in next 2 days. You'll be able to see that on the website as well. Sample certificate is available on the website. Let me just go and quickly show you. I can actually just put this here and it should show me. Let me check if that works. Okay, there's some problem. No, you cannot just copy paste. Okay, I'll just show you. Just give me a minute. Okay, there's some problem with the certificate portal, but yeah, I can show you on the website, or if I have downloaded one. Let me just. Yeah. Let me just go into any one program and just scroll down. See, here is the sample certificate. You guys can just check. I guess my screen is not. Okay, it is visible. Fine. So where was I? Yeah. So this is the sample certificate, and your name will be here. You will have NSCDC certification, ITM EduTech, and Google Developer Groups Mumbai. These three logos, you will have a unique certificate link, which you can go and verify on the portal. Okay, and your program name. You can ask your doubts in the chat right here in the YouTube, and try to keep your doubts when sir is teaching, right? When Abhishek is teaching, just make sure that you are listening to him. And whenever he asks you, so like if you have any doubts at that time, ask your doubts so that they can be answered. Yes, this is a free boot camp. You don't have to pay any single rupee for that, but make sure you're completing. What is the use of the certificate? See, if you're learning basics, right, and if you're actually learning, you can actually add it to your resume as well. Okay. So with that, let me just hand over the session to you. Over to you, Abhishek, and all the best, guys. I'll be just signing off for the day. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Prashad. So, good evening, everyone. So, Prashad gave me the small introduction of myself, right? So, basically, guys, I am a full stack developer working for the Indian Railways. Okay, I'm managing the train location in the front end and the back end parts. And I'm also active programmer at LeetCode and other coding platform. So basically, today we will start with this is our first session. So it will be like 30 to 40% of the part of this session will be theoretical, but we will see the practical implementation of this part. Okay. So today we will start with the Java. Okay, introduction part of Java. So before learning any language, yes, before learning any language, you must have the basic knowledge about the history of Java. Okay. So basically, history of Java. Yeah. So let me increase the font here. Yeah. So Java was created by Sun Microsoft. Okay. So Sun Microsoft has a team where the lead was taken by James Gosling. Okay. So we have a Sun Microsoft, and in Sun Microsoft, the lead was taken by James Gosling. Okay. So at that time in 1990s, they wanted a language that is platform independent. So you guys think what is platform independent? So whenever you write a program, whenever you develop a software, okay, so you developed a software on your system, you run the software and your software is working fine. And after that, you want your software should run on other system also, right? Irrespective of the hardware or software configuration. This part we can achieve with the help of platform independence. Okay, so if your language is platform independence, then you can run your software in any system irrespective of the hardware or software configuration. So we have James Gosling, and in 1991 they came up with a project that is Oak. Okay, they want a language that is platform independent, and in 1991 they came up with the project Oak. Okay, after that in 1995 they wanted a legal copyright on this tag, that is Oak, that is platform independent. Okay, but due to some legal copyright issue they are not able to get the copyright of this name oak, so they came up with a new term, that is Java. And from 1991 till present, we have a name, that is Java. Okay, guys. This part, it is clear, everyone. Let me see the chat here. Yeah. So I am reading the chat. So you will get the certificate, guys. And yeah. Okay. Sound is clear, right? Yeah. So yeah. So now let's see, after the history of Java, let's see how Java works. Okay, how Java works. So what you have, like in IT field, you have to deal with a large amount of data, right? You have a humongous amount of data, right, everyone? So in order to process that data, you need to write a program. So that program you can write in any language depending on the use case, right? You can write in Java, you can write in C++, you can write in JavaScript, right? Here we are learning Java, so we are saying, hey, we have to write a simple program. Let's say the simple program is Hello World, right? So in order to write that program, what you do? You need a code editor, right? You need a code editor or an IDE where you can write your code, right? And after writing the code, you do what? You save that file, and you have to save that file with .java extension. Okay, so what you have done, you have a code editor where you wrote your code, and after that, after writing the code, you save the file with .java extension. After that, you need a compiler that can compile your .java file, that can check. Compiler is who? That can check whether you have following the correct syntax, whether you are following the correct semantics, whether you are not making any typing mistake. That thing is checked by the compiler. Okay, so there is a compiler who checks your .java file, and after that the compiler convert your source code into bytecode, and that bytecode is there in .class file extension. Okay, we will see the practical implementation of this part. Okay, we will see the practical implementation, but we have a compiler that compiles your source code and convert the source code to bytecode that is saved inside your .class file. Okay, and after this compilation, this bytecode we need to run on the JVM. Why JVM? Because we are saying ki, hey, Java is a platform independent language, right? So we need a virtual machine in order to run that bytecode on that virtual machine. So for that reason, we need a Java virtual machine, and this JVM is installed on the top of your operating system. Okay, so here is your source code, which is converted by the compiler, and you get the bytecode, which is then run by the JVM. Okay, and after running the program, your bytecode is converted into machine level code. Okay, that is in 0 and 1 format, because your machine only understands 0 and 1. Okay, so this is the flow of Java. We have a source code that is compiled by the compiler in order to check the semantics, syntax, the rule of Java, and after that, the compiler convert your source code to bytecode, and this bytecode is saved in .class file, and after that, this bytecode is run on the JVM, that is Java virtual machine. Okay, and after that, this JVM convert this bytecode to machine level code in order to for machine to execute your code. Okay, so till this part, everyone is clear? 1 minute. Yeah. So let's see the chat here. Okay. Yeah. So. Yeah. So now come to the software requirement of Java, right? What all softwares we need in order to run our Java code. Okay. So here, software needed. So first thing, in order to write your program, in order to process the data, why you write a program? To process the data. Okay. In order to process the data, you need to write a program. You can write in any language. Here we are using Java. Okay. So in order to write Java code, you need a editor or IDE. Editor or IDE. Okay. IDE is what? Our integrated development environment. Development environment, right? And your editor can be any editor. Here we are saying here we all have a notepad, right? Okay, we all have a notepad, and this IDE can be anyone, anything like Visual Studio Code, VS Code, Eclipse, NetBeans, and IntelliJ and others IDE, right? In this course, in this bootcamp, we are using Eclipse as our IDE. So first requirement is fulfilled, right? We got the editor where we can write the program. So here we can write the program, we can save the file with .java extension. Okay, and now what we need a compiler. Okay, we need a compiler to compile the file. Okay, to compile the program, the Java code, the source code, right? So here we say ki, hey, we have Java C compiler. We have Java C compiler that compile your source code and convert the source code to bytecode. Okay, this is our compiler. And after that, after converting the source code to bytecode and creating this dot class file by the compiler, now we need JVM, right? We need a Java virtual machine. Virtual machine where we can run the bytecode, right? And after that, this bytecode is converted to machine level language code and it is executed by the machine by your system, right? So we will see how to install Java C and Java virtual machine, because you all guys have notepad. Okay, here you have to go. If you will search here notepad, then the first link you will get the notepad, right? So this is your notepad where you can write the Java code. Okay, so we have the notepad already installed in our system. Now we need the compiler and JVM, right? We need the compiler and JVM. So from where we can install this compiler and JVM, that is Java virtual machine. And Java virtual machine is what? Our platform only. Okay, it is platform or software, right? Software. So we have to go to the Google and here search for JDK download. Okay, so the first step is what? Search for JDK download. Go to the first link, that is this oracle.com, right? Okay, scroll down from here, and here you can see we have a Linux, we have a Mac OS, we have a Windows. So according to your OS, what you can do? You can install the JDK. So I have Windows, so I can go to the window link, and here I will install the 64x64 installer, this one. When I will click on the link, then it will automatically get downloaded, right? Here you can see. So I have already downloaded the JDK. So yeah. So now what? Let's go deep into the JDK part, right? So why we are saying JDK, how solve the problem of compiler and this Java virtual machine? So let's take a real life example. You are a developer, you are working for an IT field, and client came to you, okay, and he say, hey, I want to develop a software. I want a software. Let's suppose the simple software he wants is the calculator software. Okay, he came to you and he asked to develop a simple calculator software using Java. Okay, so what you need? You need a editor. So you have Notepad and you have IDE. Basically, when you are working with the project, then you have to use IDE, not the Notepad. Like a Notepad, you can use in the initial phase of the learning this Java language. Okay, because when you are writing the code in Notepad, simple code, then you will get familiar with the syntax, the semantics part, and the rules of the Java. So it is good to write 10 to 15 program on Notepad, and after that switch to IDE. Okay, IDE is a software where we can see the structure of the folder, where we can see like IDE offer a lot of configuration to us. Okay, so we have this JDK, and we are saying ki, hey, the client came to us and he's saying ki, please develop a software for me. So you go and you open your system, and you open your IDE, and there you wrote some code, right? After writing the code, after developing the software, you want to run the software. So this JDK provide us the environment to compile and run the program. Okay, this JDK contains both Java C compiler and this JVM also. So when there is a responsibility, of developing and running the software, then you need JDK. Okay, then you need to install JDK. So when you need to develop and run, the program, you need to install JDK, because inside JDK we have this compiler and we have this Java virtual machine, right? After that, you have developed the program, you have run the program, you have run the software, and now you went back to the client and said, yes, I have developed the program, and now client asks, hey, please like install the software in my system, right? So what you have done, you installed your software in the client system. But we are saying, hey, in order to run Java program, we need a Java virtual machine that is installed on the client operating system. In order to install this Java virtual machine, we are saying, hey, we need to install JDK. But if the responsibility is to just run the program, okay, the client will not develop your software, the client will just run the program. When there is a responsibility of just running the software, in that case you need JRE. Okay, when the responsibility is to just run the program. And till now I'm saying, hey, Java virtual machine JVM is responsible for running your bytecode. But here we have said JDK, and here we are saying JRE. But where is this term JVM? Where JVM is installed? Okay, so inside JRE we have this JVM. We have this JVM that is responsible to run your bytecode. That is responsible to run your bytecode. Yes, bytecode. Okay, and this JVM acts as an interpreter. Okay, this JVM acts as an interpreter. It is this JVM go and read all the line by line thoroughly, and after that it execute the code. Okay, so this is your JVM. So let's try to draw the diagram of this JDK. Okay, so first what you have, this JDK, right? You have a JDK here, and inside JDK you have JRE, you have JRE plus, you have what? You have development tools. Okay, you have development tool, right? Tools. So these development tools are what? Here you have these development tool as your Java C, that is your compiler. You have jar file, okay, and etc, right? After that, inside JRE, you are saying ki, yes, we have what? We have our JVM, okay, like this. This is your JVM. This is your JVM. Plus, inside JRE, you have class and libraries. Okay. So you have a JDK, inside JDK you have JRE plus development tool, and inside JRE you have a JVM. So when you are installing JDK then inside JDK you are getting the JRE and JVM part. Okay, when the responsibility is to just when the responsibility is to develop and run the software, then you have to install JDK, this part, because you need to compile the source code and you need to run the bytecode. Okay, and the responsibility is just to run the software. At that time, you just need this JRE. You just need to install this JRE. Okay, you don't need to compile your source code. Okay, so this is our JDK, JRE, and JVM. So we are saying, hey, we will go to the Google, and from here, according to the OS, we will install the JDK in our machine. Let's see where JDK is installed. We will go to the C drive, and inside the C drive, go to the program files. And inside the program files, you can see this Java folder. Go to the Java folder, and here you can see the JDK. Okay, JDK is installed where? Inside your Windows C, program file, Java, and then JDK. If you will open JDK now, then you can see this bin folder. And if you will go inside the bin folder, then here you can see the Java C compiler also. Here you can see the Java C compiler also and other development tools, right? So when you install the JDK, then JDK is installed where? Inside your program files in C folder, right? After that, what you have to do? You have to go to the search bar and search for command prompt. Okay, search for the command prompt, and here type Java version. Okay, when you type Java version here, and if you are getting the version, then this means Java is installed and it is configured. The path is set here. And there is one more way. Check for the compiler also, Java C version. So here you can see the compiler version also here, right? So you have to go to the command prompt and you have to write this command, Java version, in order to get the version of the Java C version, in order to get the version of the compiler, right? After that, if you are not getting the Java version and Java C version, and if you are getting this error, here let me share my screen. Yeah, installation part. And if you are getting this error, this one, yeah. So here you have written here Java version. So what error you are getting? Java is not recognized as an internal or external command, and the same thing you are getting for the Java C version also, right? So what you have to do? First, you have downloaded the JDK, okay? And after that, after downloading the JDK and installing the JDK in the system, what you have to do? You have to go to the search bar again and search for this system environment. Okay, edit the system, yeah, this one, edit the system environment variable. Okay, search for this one, so this will pop out. Okay, so here you have to go to the environment variable, and first what you have to do? Go to the program file. Okay, Windows C, program file, Java. Inside Java, go to JDK. Inside JDK, go to bin. Okay, and after that you have to copy this path, ctrl+a plus c, and after that you have to go to the path here. You have to select the path here and then click on the edit, and after that here click on the new, and here copy paste the bin path. In order to run the Java command on the command prompt in your system, you have to set the path. Okay, how to set the path? You know your JDK is installed where? Inside your C drive, program files, Java, JDK, and inside JDK you have to go to the bin and click on this path, copy this path, search for the system environment variable, and inside the system environment variable go to the path, this one, and after that click on the edit, and here what you can do? Click on the new, and here save the path. Okay, and okay, and after that this error will be resolved. And now if you will type this Java version and Java C version, then you will get the version of the Java and the version of the compiler. Okay, guys. So till this part, everyone is clear? Yeah. So let's see the chat here. So yeah. So would Java be useful for placement? Yeah, sure. Java is useful for placement like most of the companies. Okay, use Java only to develop their software. Okay, in the banking sector, to the blockchain, in every technology, you have that part Java. Okay, currently I am working for the like metros also and this railway, and there also I do the backend in Java part, and the front end part we do with the front end framework, that is this React.js. Okay, so it is very useful. And you like for the placement, you if you are appearing for the placement, then you must have the knowledge about core Java if you are applying for the Java field. Okay, and you must have the knowledge about basic data structure, right? Like you are able to write a code, you are able to write a simple array program, right? So you must have a knowledge of TSA, right? So environment variable path, yes, I have Java. Yeah, yes, useful. In which college year learning Java would help us for placement, please suggest, right? So, Surbir, so you can start your like learning Java from the first year of your college, okay? So you can start from the basic part, learn the core Java part, and after that move to the implementation. Like you can take some project, some basic project, college management project, or like student management project, libraries management project. You can develop a project using Java, so you will get familiar to the class and object and other application of the OOPS concept. And after that, in order to practice Java, you can go to the online coding platform, and there you can use data structure knowledge, and there you can implement Java, right? So which is good, Java or Python? Like both have advantage and both had disadvantage. Okay, so what you do if you are confused between two languages, so go to the YouTube and search for like try to spend 5 to 10 days on Java, try to spend 5 to 10 days on Python. Okay, and after that try to see like which suits you. Okay, so according to that you can take the decision. But it is like I am working in Java, so I will like say ki yes, Java is most preferable. Okay, because if you know Java, then it is like you can easily understand C++, you can easily understand this JavaScript also. Okay, so yeah, and Python is also good if you are going for the machine learning, if you are going for the AI and blockchain, if you are interested in technology, working for technology, then there you can learn Python. Okay, and yeah, installing JDK or an I. How can I get JDK? So if you have MacBooks, Sanjali, then here you can go to the Mac OS link, and from here you can install the x64 compressor archive, right? And here you can download, and again see the tutorial. You will get the tutorial for the, you have to follow the same step. Okay, there also you have to set the environment variable. Okay, what is the difference between Java and advanced Java? So basically, guys, first you have to learn the basic, the core part. The core part is Java. Okay, that the word part, like when you are learning the English, right? So the core part is what? How you learn the alphabet, and after that you go to learning words, and after that you create sentence, and after that phrases, right? So this from the beginning part, from the learning the alphabet to the sentence part, this is completed in this core Java. This is all under core Java, and after that you have to like make sentences, make project, make a website, or like you are working on the some software, then you need advanced Java. But the basics should be clear. If you know the concept of variables, if you know the concept of oops, then only you can go to the advanced part. Okay, and so what year learning Java be useful for placement? Okay, so Surbi, if you are like in the first year, second year, you can start Java from like this point only. Okay, you can start Java from this point. Try to give some time to core Java, and after then try to move to the DSA part. Okay, try to solve DSA questions on various coding platform, and after that, what you can do, you can make 2 or 3 projects related to Java. Then you can get the clear understanding of the core concept, and there you also learn about the advanced part of the Java. Okay, and after like completing 2 or 3 projects, 1 or 2 projects on core Java, you can switch to Spring Boot and Hibernate. There you can learn the advanced part. Okay, you need a framework in order to develop a full-fledged project. Okay, we will again like see this chat. Okay, let's continue with the session. Yeah. So here we are saying, hey, we have done what? We are okay. 1 minute. Yeah. Yeah. So we are saying how Java works. So in order to run the Java program, we need a code editor. That code editor can be a notepad or an IDE. Okay. After that, you need a Java C compiler and the JVM. In order to install Java C compiler and JVM, you have to install JDK. Okay. So if the responsibility is to develop and run the program, then you need JDK. And if the responsibility, if you are on the client side, then you just need to install JRE, because you saw here inside this JDK we have JRE, inside JRE we have JVM. This JVM is responsible for running your bytecode. Okay, so after that, let's see how to install this Eclipse IDE. Okay, this is my Eclipse IDE here. So I have already installed this Eclipse IDE. What you have to do, you have to go again to the Google Eclipse download, and you will get the first link. Okay, from here you can simply download your Eclipse. Okay, so go here, download this, right? And when you click on the download button, here you can download the file. Okay, like this. So it is asking for this. Yeah. So see, it is easily downloadable, right? So you get the .exe file. When it is downloaded, okay, open the this .exe file, and after that you will see something like this. Okay, yeah, this one. You will see first thing as this one. Okay, so from here you have to select the first part. Okay, if you are like working for the core part, like learning the basic Java, then you have to select this one, Eclipse IDE for Java developer. Okay, this one you have to select, and after selecting this one, this window, this thing will pop up. Okay, here it is saying ki your JDK will be installed where this, and here you have to just click on the install part. Okay, when you will click on the install button, it is automatically downloaded, and after the installation is completed, okay, then what will happen, you will see this Eclipse IDE launcher. Okay, so here also what you have to do, just click on the launch button, and when you will click on the launch button, you will be able to see this interface. Okay, this is our Eclipse, and inside this Eclipse, this is your file from where you can create a project. Okay, how to create a project? Go to file, new Java project, and after clicking on the Java project, we will come to this part. Okay, first let's try to write a simple program on the notepad, and after that we will switch to the IDE part. So this is our notepad, and let's try to see how Java works. Okay, the theoretical part that we have just learned, let's try to see how this thing happens. So here, okay, so here we are saying ki Java is what? Platform independent. First point, Java is object oriented language. So you guys will think ki what is object, what is class. So everything in Java you write inside class and you use object. Okay, so guys, what is class then? Then what is class? So we have a like separate session for class, but here we will take 5 minutes to discuss the class part also. Okay, so let's come back to here. Yeah. So class. So guys, class is what? Class is a blueprint or template that defines the properties and functionality of an object. Okay, it is a blueprint or template that defines the properties and behavior of your object, right? Behavior object. This definition you get on the Google, but what is the meaning of this definition? Okay, so let's try to see. So we are saying, hey, we will take one real life example here. We will say, hey, we have a mobile phone, right? Mobile phone is what? Our class. Why? Because mobile phone has some properties and mobile phone has some functionalities or behavior associated with it, right? So mobile phone has some. So this is class is what here? Mobile phone, right? And okay, we can also take the example of fruit, right? Fruit also has some properties and some functionality associated with it. Okay, so inside mobile phone, can you guys tell me what all properties we have for the mobile phone? Okay, yeah. So here the properties of mobile phone are what? Size, we have the color, we have the brand name, and we have the RAM. So these are what are properties of the mobile phone. Okay, and what all functionalities we have? We have, okay, we can call, we can do message, right? etc. Yeah, yeah. So these are what the properties and functionalities of a mobile phone, right? So here we are saying ki mobile is what? My class. So in order to access these properties and these behavior, what we need? We need an object, right? We need a Redmi mobile, we need an iPhone, or we need any brand name mobile so that we can access the properties and functionality of that mobile phone. So here our object are what? It can be any phone, iPhone, or it can be Redmi phone, Realme phone, right? So these are all what? Object. So object is what? Our real world entity with the help of which we can access the properties and functionality of a class, right? So this is class and this is object. So in order to access the properties and behavior, we need an object. Okay, so here let's come to the notepad and try to write the first program. So first what we need a class. So in Java we use a keyword class, and after that the name of the class, let's suppose the name of the class is hello world, and curly bracket, closing curly bracket, and inside this what we will do, we will define the entry point, we will define the entry point of this class. Okay, so here we have to use one prototype, that is public static void main, and here string and argument, yeah, like this. And inside this function we will write our code. Okay, system, okay, we have to just print the hello world, so we are using system.out.println. Okay, system.out.println. Okay, and here we are saying hello world. So this is your simple program. So you are saying, hey, we have everything in Java is what? Class and object. So we have to define a class. Inside this class, we are defining one prototype. Okay, we will come to this part. What is public, what is static, what is void, what is main. Okay, first let's save this program with .java extension. Okay, so file, save, and we have to save the program where with .hello world dot java, right? So you have to write this dot java extension here and save the program. So hello world already exists, yeah, yes, replace it, right? So here we have written a program and we have saved the program where inside the here. Yeah, and let's delete this part. Yeah. So we have written one program and we have saved the program with .java extension. Okay. And now let's try to run this program. So how we will run this program? Right click on this part, right click on this part, and after that open in window terminal. Okay. So you are right clicking on the inside the folder, that is Java Bootcamp. So you can see we are inside this folder. Here, what you have to write? You have to write Java C. First task is what? First you have to compile your source code. So for the compilation part, you need compiler, that is Java C, and after that the name of the file, that is hello world dot java. Okay, let's see. So my program compiled, and you can see when after compilation what happens, we got dot class file, and this dot class file is what? My bytecode. And now what I have to do, I have to run the bytecode. So what I will do here, I will write Java and hello world. Here I don't have to write any extension. Okay, so I have to just write the name of the file. So you can see we are getting hello world printed here. Okay guys, so you are able to understand now. Okay, yeah. Okay, let's see the chat. Give me 1 minute, guys. Program not visible. Please make the screen clear. Okay. So what I have to do here? Give me 1 minute. Okay. I have to check the connection again. So let me join.
Hey, hi guys. Hey, hi guys, this is Sai Kiran from LetsUpgrade, and I'm here today to congratulate you all guys for completing or like for pursuing our Essentials program in various fields what we do. And I want to tell that, yes.
Yeah, share. So guys, can you tell me now it is visible? See your screen. Yes. Lol. What is public private? What it is? Blur. Now guys, it is visible or like it is still blurred? Visible, sir. So sorry, my mistake. So what we are discussing here, we have this notepad, the online, the editor, and here we wrote a simple program using class, and inside the class we use one prototype, that is public static void main, and we have printed simple hello world using system.out.println, and after that we open the command prompt, and inside the command prompt, what we have done, we have written Java C in order to compile the file, and after that Java in order to run the bytecode, right? And we got the output here, hello world, right? After that, let's see here what is this part, public static void main. Okay, so guys, what is public here? Again, let's see the chat. Yeah, so now it is visible, right? Great. So we will like see this part, public static void main. Okay, so public is what here? To call this method by JVM from anywhere, you need to make this main method as public. Okay, you are saying ki hey, my JVM is installed where? Inside the JDK, that is inside where? Inside the C folder, right? So from the C folder, you have to call this main method. Okay, so main is what? This public static void main is what? My entry point. Okay, so this JVM will see your main method only when the access specifier is public. Okay, after that you have static keyword. You are saying ki, hey, everything in Java is class and object. Okay, you create a class, you define the blueprint, you define the template, and after that what you have to do, you have to create the object in order to use the behavior and the properties of the class. But here we are not creating an object. Okay, inside the JVM we don't have any object created for this class. Okay, so you can assume कि hey, JVM is what? JVM is what? One program only. Okay, inside this JVM what we have? We have this prototype defined, that is public static void main. Okay, and this string args. Yeah, so inside this JVM we have this prototype defined. So when JVM will run the program, so first it will search for this prototype. So JVM got the prototype here, and the access specifier is public, so the JVM can enter inside this function. Okay, now we are saying ki, hey, we have a class, and in order to use the data members and member functions, in order to use the properties and functionality of a class, we need an object. But here inside JVM, for this function we don't need any object. So in order to use any function of a class without creating the object, we have to use static keyword. Okay, after that, void is what? Void is my return type. Okay, void is a return type. Here the main is what? It is returning nothing to JVM. Okay, the function of JVM is to call this type, and here we are saying void is returning nothing. Okay, so that we will come to function point, we will discuss about return type. Yes, and that is nothing to the JVM. And here main is my name of the function. Okay, so you have a public access specifier in order to access this main function anywhere from the system. Static in order to call this main method without using object. Void, that is returning nothing, and this main, that is the name of the function. And this string args is kya? It is my command line argument. Okay, this is my command line argument. Okay, and after that, if I will see this part, system.out.println. Okay, so here, so this system is what? System is my class. Okay, system is a class that is present in java.lang package. Okay, so you can assume like this: class system that is present inside java.lang.package, right? Java.lang package. So inside this system class we have this println function. Okay, so inside this system class we have static method, that is print stream out. Okay, so this is defined inside my system class, and this system class is present inside my java lang package. So here we are saying ki, hey, this system is my class that is present inside java.lang package, and after that we have this out. Out is what? Static, is a static variable. Okay, that is present in system class of type print screen, right? Print stream. And after that you have this println. So println is what? My method. This println is what? My method. And this method is present where? This is present inside print stream class. Print stream class. And we will, like in the tomorrow session, we will discuss about the variable part. But till this point, you should understand why we are using the static keyword. Because if we want to access the data members, if we want to access the properties and functionality of a class, we need to use static method if we are not using the object. Okay. So this is a simple program class hello world, and let's try to write the same program in my IDE here. So what I will do here, I will go file new, and inside new I will create a Java project. Here I will give the name of the project Java Bootcamp, and after that you have to click on the next, and after that you have to again click on the finish part, right? So here the project like the project structure is created here. Okay, you have to go to the src. Inside src you have to delete this module and dash info dot java file, and after that on the src you have to right click on the new, click on the class. Okay, here you have to write the name of the class that you have to create. Let's suppose the name of the class is hello world. Okay, hello world, and after that you are saying hey, I need a public static void main prototype. Why? Because my JVM call this prototype when we run the program. So JVM first call this prototype, this method. Okay, so we have to include this one, and you can see key we don't have to write all the thing again and again, and inside this method we can just write system dot out dot print ln, and here we have to just print hello world. Okay, hello world and this semicolon, right? And after that let's save the program by ctrl plus s. Okay, and let's run the program here. So in order to run the program we have to go to the run, and inside run we have to go this part run. Okay, when we will click on this run button, what will happen? We will see the output on the console, that is here hello world. So when you are using the notepad, what you are doing, first you are writing the source code, and after that you are saving the source code with .java extension, and after that you are going to the respective folder, and there you are opening that command prompt, and there first you are using java c command in order to compile your source code, and after that you get the .class file, and this .class file is run by the java command, right? So you have to use java command. So if you are using notepad you have to follow all these steps, but if you are using eclipse you have to just click on the default package here, click on the new, and from new click on the .class, and from class you can create the class, and you can include this public static void main. Okay, because we know when java run the jvm run the program, then first it search for this public static void main function. Okay guys, so this is a basic introduction of the java. Okay, let's see the chat. Yeah. 1 minute. Yeah. Yeah. How can I mark attendance? And okay, so I'm not able to see the chat now. 1 minute. Yeah. Yeah. So sir, where we run our program notepad or VS Code. Okay, so Pranjal, if you are like starting from the scratch, then try to use notepad for 10 to 15 basic program. Okay, when you will write the program on the notepad now, then you will get the correct flow of the program, ki how your source code is converted to byte code using compiler and like this, right? And you will get the understanding about the syntax and the rule of the Java, and after that you can switch to IDE. Okay, when you have to develop the project and you have to write the code, you switch to IDE. You can use Eclipse here. Okay, so sir, what the use of void if we have to return data? So basically what happens, this part. Okay, so basically what happens when you write the code now, when you write the code, what happens? first the compiler convert your source code to bytecode, and this bytecode is run by the JVM. So when the JVM run the bytecode now, then first it will go to your program, and first it will check for this prototype, public static void main. Okay, and when and after that it will go inside this main function and execute the code. Okay, and JVM doesn't need any return type, so that's why we are using here void. Void means we are returning nothing. Okay, if we have to return anything, then we have to use different return type, that is integer, character, depending on the use case. We will discuss this part in the tomorrow session. Okay, and class offline. Sir, what's the use of it? Please again say what is the public static void main. Okay, so what is the difference between source file and class file? So okay, we will come to this part again. Please again say what is the public static void main. Okay, first we will discuss this part. What is the difference between source file and class file? So guys, when you write a code, the raw code that you are writing using Java, na, this code is your source file. Okay, this code is your source file, and when you compile this code, na, this code is converted to bytecode. Okay, and you will get some, if I will open, if there is some, yeah. So if you will see this hello world.class file, this bytecode, it will be encrypted. Okay, it will be encrypted by the compiler, and there is a privacy associated with this .class file. Okay, so this is the difference between the source file and class file. So, and after the class file, you run the class file on the JVM. That is okay. So, what is the next question? Say yeah. How to upload source file on the JVM? Okay, first we will discuss this part, public static void main. Okay, so there is one problem there. So yeah. So we have what? We have this public static void main that is configured where? Inside JVM, right? And this is my entry point. When the JVM run your bytecode, then first it search for this prototype. So public is what? Public is what? To call this method by JVM from anywhere. Okay, to call this method by JVM from anywhere, we need a access specifier. If we are saying, hey, public is my access specifier, then we can access this main method from anywhere from my system. Okay, and if we are saying, hey, the access specifier is private, then this means we can access the method inside my class only. We cannot access the method outside the class. If we want to access the method outside the class, we have to make this method as public. Okay, this is my public, and here we are saying to call this method by JVM from anywhere, we have to write the access specifier as public, because we know JVM is installed where? JVM is installed in C drive inside my program files, right? Okay, and after that we have static keyword. Okay, what is the meaning of static keyword? So static keyword, we are saying here without existing object, what JVM has to do? JVM has to call this method. Okay, in order to call the method, what we need? We need an object. Okay, but here JVM is saying, hey, I will not create an object, I will directly call the method. In order to directly call the method, in order to directly access the properties and behavior of any class, you have to make that property, that functionality as static. Okay guys, this is static. And after that you have void. Void is the return type, and here we are saying, hey, we are returning nothing to the JVM. Okay, we are returning nothing to the JVM, that's why the return type is void. Okay, so after that, this main is what? This main is the name which is configured inside my JVM. Okay, main is what? The name that is configured inside JVM, right? And this is my command line argument, strings args. Okay, this is my command line argument. So hope I am able to clear this doubt. Yeah, class class में, okay, yeah. And one more thing, if you are like, if you have to check how to mark your attendance, then what you have to do, you have to go to the description, and from the description there is one link given, right? There is one link given, that is everything in one place, everything is in one link, right? Click on that link, and from that link you will see a button here to mark the attendance. There you can mark your attendance. Okay, here I'm not able to see the attendance. Okay, but from that link you can mark the attendance, right? So, and if you're not able to still get the link and still not able to get the steps, then please go to the starting of the session. There the Prasad has told us how to mark the attendance part. Okay, upload assignment on GitHub. Okay, for uploading the assignment on GitHub, what you have to do, you have to first create the GitHub profile, right? And after that, inside the GitHub profile, what you have to do, you have to upload the assignments there, and after that you can share the assignment link to anyone. Okay, like that. Okay, and if you are asking ki, hey, how to upload the assignment from Eclipse and to the GitHub, then you have to watch some other tutorial. Okay, yeah, it is correct. There are 4 method in Java. Sir, can you tell me how to? Right, but it will print in one line, right? Yeah, so basically it is correct, right? So if we are using print ln, that means we are, after printing hello world, what will happen? My compiler, my system will go to this next line. Okay, if I will use print, then see what happened. It will be in the same line, right? Run here. Yeah, you can see, right? Yes, you will be having assignments. I will give you assignment in the second and third session. Okay, when we will discuss about variables, when we will discuss about conditions and this loop part. Okay, how create int and object. Okay, there is a dedicated session to the data types and variable, and the dedicated session to the class and object. There we will discuss in detail what is class, what is object, what is variable. Okay, okay, Eclipse creating new project. So what you have to do here, go to the file, click on new, and from the new you have to go to the Java project, and here Java project you have to write the name of the project, and after writing the name of the project, what you have to do, click on the next, and after that finish. Okay, yeah, like this the project will be created here, and you will see the project here, and inside the project you have to go to the source file, and from there you can create your class and run the program here, right? And guys, Abhijit, right, how to upload source file to GitHub. Okay, for this thing we need a like separate session. Okay, it will not be completed in 10 or 5 or 10 minutes. Okay, so for that you have to search in the Google only, right? So, but basically I can give you the gist part ki, yeah, what you can do here, go to the Google, GitHub, and here in the GitHub, what you have to do, you have to first sign in, and there you have to create the project. Okay, and after that you have to follow the GitHub commands, and after that from there you can upload your assignment. Okay, there is one, like, if you know the GitHub command, then it is easy to upload the assignment, right? So this is not in our syllabus, and for this you have to know the GitHub commands, you have to know, you have to have the basic knowledge of GitHub, right? So for this we have to take a separate session, right? Separate bootcamp session, right? Yeah, submit para. Okay, yeah. Okay, so this is all for today's session. In the tomorrow session we will discuss about variable. We will go deep into the variable topic ki how variable is created inside your memory system, and we will see the other part, that like most of the people are asking about integer and object. and that we will cover in the next topic. Why we need a variable, what is the meaning of data type, that we will cover in the next part. But today's session is about the introduction part, about the history, about the how Java works, how to create a simple hello world program using Eclipse and using IDE. So using this editor, right? That notepad, right? Thank you, everyone. Thank you for today's session. Hope I am able to clear most of the doubt. Where assignments? So Dhananjay, we will upload the assignment in the second and third session, okay, of this bootcamp. And you can join the WhatsApp link that is available on the description. And from there, you can like attend the quiz, okay? Thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone. Hope I'm able to clear most of the doubt. Yep. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah.